Hey guys, what's up? Hope everybody's doing good out there today, and thanks for tuning back into the channel. Much appreciated. And you know, if you guys have watched some of the videos I've done over the past week, you know, I did a couple different ones talking about how I'm against a Hotfoot and how I've never used one, I don't like them. Talked about all the advantages of not running one, and got a lot of feedback on that video, positive and negative both. And first of all, I just want to tell you guys, I'm just sharing with you guys what has worked for me, what has safely worked for me for over 40 years. And I laid out in those videos why I believe it's the best way to run a boat. And today I'm going to answer a couple different subscriber questions. I got several questions. They wanted to know exactly how do you sit in a boat. So I'm going to show you guys how I sit in the boat in a variety of different water conditions and sort of explain why a little bit. So hop on into the boat here and join me. Let me show you. Okay guys, I basically have three different positions that I drive a boat in based upon the conditions that I'm fishing. And first of all, I want to show you guys how everybody out there with the Hotfoot, how they drive. You know, when you're in a Hotfoot like this, you know, you're basically sitting like this. You know, you got both hands on the steering wheel, you got the hands on the trim here. So when you're sitting like this driving and you're in that super rough water, or say for example, you're in that water that it's real skinny, it's nasty, back in the back of sloughs, back in shallow creek areas that if I want to jump sandbars, if you're sitting like this, you're sitting pretty low in the boat, because I'm 6'3", so I sit up higher than most people. But if you're like, you know, 5'8", 5'10", something like that, you're even down lower, and you simply don't have the field of vision driving with a Hotfoot like this with both hands on the wheels. So anyway, the only time that I drive like this, when I'm driving in normal conditions, I'm driving like this. I've got my left hand on my wheel just like this, anywhere between this position right here, this position right here, hand on the throttle. Of course, I've got my life jacket on, and I've got my kill switch on. This is my normal driving position for most average conditions, under normal conditions, wide open, running down the lake, you know, calm to slightly choppy conditions. Now, the next position that I'm working with is based upon what I'm fishing. It has to do if I'm fishing in super rough water, or if I'm trying to run across shallow flats where I really need to get a visual. In that situation, what I do is I get up on one knee and I'm sitting on my left leg right here. And like you can see, I've got my left foot planted right here, there. You know, that gives me the bracing. I'm just sitting on this knee right here. I've got my hand on the steering wheel, either like this or like this on the throttle. And this is the position I run if I'm in, like, you know, probably, you know, 3 to 5 foot waves, rough condition, because I'm probably up another 6 to 8 inch higher than I would be if I'm down sitting like this. So I'm running like this in 3 to 5 footers. Or if I'm like running into the back of a creek channel, if I'm running through shallow grass, places that I need to get a visual. Now, if it's extremely rough, say for example, I'm in the Great Lakes where the water is over 6 foot, say 6 foot, 8 foot waves, or if I'm in an area that it's foggy, it's really dangerous, that type of stuff, this is when I actually brace and I sit on my knee itself. This gets me up even higher off the seat. I'm sitting on my knee, I've got my left leg again braced on the bottom, and I am up another, you know, probably 2 feet higher. Again, I have my left hand on the steering wheel, got my right hand on the throttle, have my kill switch attached, my life jacket. This allows me to get an unbelievable field advantage. I've still got complete control of the boat. I don't care, you know, what the situation is. In this situation here, I'm never running fast. In fact, anytime I'm on my leg, I'm always running anywhere between 15, 25 miles an hour, so I'm not going slow. But when I'm in this situation here, and I'm in those giant waves, I can cushion myself on my knee and on my leg, and I've got my hand on the steering wheel for a brace there. I've never one single time lost control of a boat like this, ever. Haven't even come close. Not even one single time have I ever come close. You know, it's a firm grip, allows me to scout the area in front of me, super safe, allows me to run that super rough water or the super skinny water very safely, very efficiently. So anyway, guys, that's my 3 positions. Had those questions from the subscribers. They wanted to know what that looked like. That's exactly how it looks like. Again, I want to reiterate to everybody, It is completely safe driving with one hand on the throttle. A lot of the Coast Guard dudes that run those boats on the Coast Guard boats, this is how they run it. They don't use a Hotfoot or anything like that. You know, I think the whole safety issue of using two hands on the wheel it's not a valid argument, because like I said it before, you know, I've ran a boat over 40 years in the rougher conditions than 99% of the guys that are listening to this video have not even come close to having one issue with it. But what I have had, not only I feel that it's safer, it has allowed me to, like I said, increase my safety levels by having my field of vision expanded by 100% over if you're sitting on your butt in the butt seat. So anyway, there it is, guys. If you guys choose to fish, you know, out of the, you know, with the Hotfoot, you know, more power to you. That's, you know, if you're comfortable with that, do that. But I'm just giving you guys an alternative, a safe alternative to the Hotfoot that will allow you to basically do things that you can't do sitting on your butt. So anyway, thanks for tuning into the video. Just wanted to clarify that a little bit. Hope you guys are doing good, and we'll see y'all later.